Peace be with you and welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is your first time being here, I say welcome. 9 times out of 10, this is not by coincidence. There is a 99.9% chance, which is a very high percentage, that Spirit does have a message here for you. I encourage you to pray, meditate, talk to your spirit guides, your higher selves, so that you know what messages belong to you and what does not. Please leave that for somebody else to take, okay? Don't force any situation to fit your situation. A masculine can be a feminine in a reading and vice versa. All right. Let's get into the message though. Okay, here's what's going on. I have to really be careful with how I present this story because I'm being guided to just be mindful by my spirit guides, okay? But there is a couple in the tarot community, okay, that is karmic. The story that I saw last night was a couple in the tarot community. They both have a platform, very large following, but now their following is diminishing because people are starting to see through the witchcraft. It was almost like there was witchcraft being done initially, and I think they gained a lot of following on 2 separate channels. But ultimately, now that the veil is non-existent, the readings just aren't making sense. Like, people are picking up on the karmic energy and they're like, yo, like, whoa, what's going on? Like, it's so blatantly obvious. Like, there's a lot of anger coming out that I think are personal experiences that this person is now abusing tarot for. But I saw a lot of demonic activity actually with this couple. I saw them kind of playing both sides of the fence, both sides of energy, light and dark, but more in the dark. And now I think they are, they've been exposed. Yeah, it's a hard thing to watch. Now, how did I know this? Let me start there, okay? Because I had an instinct maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I first came upon their channel. And I was like, ooh, the first thing I said about the marriage was, I said, this person is under the attack of an energy vampire. Right? It was like, my husband, my husband, my husband. I just saw this person had no identity. But I was patient, quietly, and fair. I didn't share this information with anybody. So this has been 4 or 5 years coming. Okay. Just so you all know. Needless to say, I was editing a video and I happened to come across one of the videos and I'm like, I'm curious, right? Whatever happened to so-and-so, whatever happened to such and such. Oh, wow. You know, she has 100,000 followers. He's got a decent following. I wonder if everything turned out okay with them because I just felt something very karmic and codependent between their relationship. Yeah, this is what they were hiding. Okay. And so as I'm watching the video, it just shocked me. The negative energy that I saw. I mean, I could not even watch it. I got maybe, I want to say 60 seconds into the video, not to be confused with 1 minute. And I was like, ooh, what the hell is going on here? Well, what people are starting to realize is as the veil diminishes, as the veil becomes non-existent, things that were hidden are now being revealed. It's obvious, it's blatant. You can see it now, which means the people are waking up from the spell, right? So I'm looking at, I looked at, you know, the numbers and I looked at the content and I'm like, out of 100,000 people, this video's been up for 2 months and only 3 people like this video, which leads me to believe that the people that were following them are no longer following them to the slaughter. Whoever you are, you're very wise in not doing that. These people are not okay. Meaning, you know, when we all get into tarot, they think, oh, I'm going to pick up some tarot cards. And no, this is why you go through the dark night of the soul. Why? Because then you channel in a biased way if you're not healed. The stories will always lean more in your favor and what you want the truth to be told as opposed to what the truth is. I have to call on divine ancestors. I have to say what they want me to say. I have to be in alignment with that or I get my ass whooped. Period. So what I'm saying is these people were doing readings and they just weren't adding up. And I'm like, what? Like the stuff that was coming out of this tarot card reader's mouth was malicious. I mean, she was wanting to trigger people to the extent that I was like, yo, this is dangerous. Like I can't even get past 1 minute of this video. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And I want to channel the message with integrity, with the hopes that this message finds them. And maybe they're, you know, Spirit says they're in spiritual poverty, like mentally, physically, spiritually, you know, the tables have turned. They went to the top and they fell to the bottom because they did not take that platform seriously. These people are devil worshipers. Do you hear me? Devil worshipers. I'm not playing with you all. When I initially came across them 5 years ago, okay, they just happened to come up on my channel and I was like, oh, okay, you know, I was doing tarot card readings, but only in the privacy of my own home. I was like, I don't want to be on no platform. I don't need everybody, you know, seeing readings and all that. Till Spirit shook me one day and was like, it's your time. I'm like, oh God, do I have to do my hair? Can I show up in my pajamas? I just want my job to be easy. I've already done jobs where I work for money. Okay. Just a little backstory. So at that time, this person was like, oh yeah, this is my husband. You go check out his channel, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. I immediately was like, this person does not have the gift. These people are not ordained and orchestrated by God to be flipping tarot cards. Do you know these cards got to be prayed over? They have to be dedicated to the Most High. You got to cleanse them. You got to make sure that you know, have a certain level of energy that you can even channel the truth, the whole truth. This is why we get affected as tarot card readers, because sometimes when it comes out, we like, damn, Spirit, this is what really happened. We have to then sit back and accept the truth. Okay, we're just painting the picture. Please go along with me on this story, right? And so when I first saw them 5 years ago, I was like, yeah, I was like, oh my God, this person was so beautiful. I was like, this person physically, this tarot card reader to me was just really, really pretty. I was like, oh my God, she's beautiful. She would change her look every day. She would just look, you know, so beautiful. And then it was like, you know, my husband. And I rarely saw her husband. And then I noticed when she would be doing tarot card readings, he would come in and he would say certain things. And I was like, oh, this is a narcissist. This is not your divine person. This is not it, boo. 5 years forward, this person looks like this person has sucked the life out of her. She didn't even look the same. I was like, what the hell happened? And why you got this Wish App ass wig on? Not any offense to people that get wigs from Wish App, but I mean, she literally went from night to day. She just did not look the same. She looked tired. She looked like she'd been with the vampire. Ain't nothing else to say, right? This is how I saw her. Beautiful, loving, kind. I was like, yo, you know, it's like I give people their credit, but it didn't take me a couple of videos 5 years ago to realize, it's not my cup of tea, right? I know who the people are that are really out here channeling these messages. I feel it. Okay. And they know who I am. Needless to say, I'm like, what happened to her? She just didn't look the same. And I accidentally came across the video because I'm like, why did this come up? I'm like, oh, there's what's her name? What happened? Child, she looked like he had been sucking the life out of her. Exactly what I felt 5 years ago. And she stayed in that marriage for him to suck out all her gifts. And then his readings were like contradicting her readings. It was almost as if they were in a battle in the same house, but going against each other. It was a lot going on. I saw trauma. I saw, you know, addiction. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, let me be patient. Let me be loving. Let me be kind. Because none of us have been exempt from having to go through the work, right? But now she's embodying the energy of him. He basically, I want everybody to learn from this story. When you stay with these people, when you stay with these women beyond the time that you're supposed to be there, and you lose yourself, you lose your soul. And this person got you now in this toxic energy, this demonic ass energy, and convinced you to make an offering to Satan and these demons that you've been, you know, making offerings to take down other tarot card readers, because that person is not in your lineage. They're not a part of your soul tribe, but that person has put a spell on you. And now you're embodying the energy of him on your platform, and you look dried up like a raisin in the sun. If you don't get out, your destiny is over. I saw this 5 years ago and I was like, okay, Spirit, when I go to tell this message, please give me the integrity. Okay. Give me the know-how to navigate this with all due respect. I'm telling you. Look, I'm going to tell you something. First of all, this is me embodying this energy. No, I'm not a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. However, I'm embodying care and love because I had to approach this situation with love. Okay. The King of Swords is here. Sharp, intellectual, witty. This person was smarter than her. This person found her wounded, separated from her family, possibly recovering from addiction. Very similar to my beautiful, beautiful queen, Chrisean Rock. I'm not going to go into that, but it's a very similar story, right? So then the savior then becomes the master, the puppet master, finds you in a vulnerable spot. This is right now, this is what it is. They both have lost all spiritual protection. Ain't no way in hell you got 100,000 followers and 3 likes. People woke up from the spell. People start to say like, no, like this sound like you going through something personal, you know, with a Pisces. This reading is all the way to the left. I mean, I don't even know if she realizes how she's appearing on her platform. Angry, bitter, and unhealed. This is the thing. And this is why we go through death, transformations, and rebirths. And guess what? I'm not exempt from that. I'm not speaking down on her. But when you are malicious and you're hiding things and you're doing witchcraft on your platform so that people can follow you, and you want fame and money at all costs at the cost of other people's souls. When we're on these platforms, people are following us. That's why it says, follow me. But who are you following? You have to test that energy. I always tell people, go to God about me. Check my intentions. I got to check my own intentions. These people literally are walking away from this person. For this person to build a platform to this capacity, first of all, is absolutely admirable. It is not an easy thing to do. The husband didn't grow as much. However, he's been siphoning and sucking out the life of her. When this landed on the moon, so this is them in the public eye. This is how they look. Very smart, very sharp, very beautiful, very witty, very knowing. Spirit says, what they're hiding that I discovered because I came along with concern like a mother. This represents a mother. I looked at the video and was like, oh, got 1 minute into it and was like, what did she just say? Oh no, Spirit, I can't even finish watching this. I don't need this to go into my ear gates and my eye gates. And I already know where it's going. I can discern the spirit or the lack thereof, right? This is what they're hiding. They're in heavy regret behind fooling all of these people. See, a lot of these people that were fooling people didn't foresee that Mayat was going to spin the mother freaking block because God was very quiet. God was like, let them. We're like, but Most High, look, 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 look. Most High is like, keep your eyes on me. I'm going to keep you in perfect peace. Don't worry about it. We're like, but this is not fair. Don't worry about it. But it looks like they're reaping the benefits of all of, you know, what they're supposed to. No, that's a lie. The devil always takes care of his people. But guess what? He's not a faithful God. There's no joy with him, no love, no luck. This man sucked out this woman's soul. He is calculated. He is smart. He is deliberate. I don't know how the King of Swords came up upright. Well, this is how they appear in the public eye. That's why. But Spirit is saying what is hidden is what I'm saying. The moon represents intuition and that which cannot be seen on the surface. Okay. No spiritual protection. There's a tower moment. This is it. They stole money. They gave fake tarot card readings. They affected people's lives. When people do personal readings for you, if they don't know that they have your life in their hands, run. Run in the opposite direction. Run fast as you can. Do not look back. If you're not sitting down with a practitioner that's compassionate about your path and you can't feel that, that's a red flag. Listen to your spirit. This is why we say find your people. Because you got some people that's not your people. Yeah, these people are married. And there's a tower moment. There's chaos. They're trying to be strong in the face of the public eye, but it's going from sugar to shit in a matter of 3 minutes because Mayat is on that ass. They were warned. Don't do witchcraft. Don't feed these jinns and all this. Now they're coming. And this person was beautiful all by herself. Do you hear me? She was supposed to be a star. She's supposed to be famous. She's chosen. She has sold her soul to the devil for fame and fortune. And this person came along and did it to her. She followed the devil into hell. Now she has absolutely no spiritual protection. You see those flames? These people are burning. Trying to keep face, save face. Yeah, this is, Spirit is showing me the duality, okay? This is what they look like on the surface. Upright Queen of Wands, upright King of Swords, very sharp, very together. Oh my God, I love your marriage. Look, this is what they look like. And this is what the hell it really is in the background. Okay. I hate I got to give the message because I don't attack other readers. That's not my thing. But I'm going to tell you something. I got a job to do. I got a job to do. My eye is on my ass. The Most High is on my ass. If I don't say it and I go to bed tonight and Spirit wakes me up like, oh, you living in fear? You afraid of what people going to think? I don't give a damn. Don't nobody agree with me. Test the spirit. Test my spirit. Test my authenticity. You want to go pull some cards on me? Go ahead. You're going to see my story too. Like, damn. She been through a lot. Is this why she has this level of compassion for us? Yeah. What you talking about? I didn't get here by accident. I hate that I got to reveal this. But I think it's already evident because when I went to the page, people was backing out. Like, hell no. So I heard somebody say, no, this is a shit show. Like, people are really backing out. Like, these people did this to themselves. Holy Spirit, divine ancestors, why is the tower here? Spirit says, what I'm saying is the truth. They had an idea. They had a plan. They had a business plan, right? They wanted money. They wanted fame. Can I make it up? Okay. They had a business plan. We're going to go in together. She was powerful all by herself. When she initially started out, her intentions were good. She then married this karmic soulmate who was pretending to be a divine soulmate, not of her lineage, the child of Apap. Oh my God. How the hell you get it something like this, girl? 5 years later, this man then sucked your soul out your body, took your destiny, took your power, took your intuition. She used to be so intuitively on point. Please, ladies, take note of what it looks like when you don't move, when Spirit tells you to move. They had an idea. Okay, she went along with it. Why? Because she don't have no family. She's an orphan. She's recovering from addictions. And this was her savior. He also became her God. He knew, damn, she's of royal descent. Shoot, I'm about to latch on to her and bind her to me. I'm going to suck her energy out and make her think I love her. But I'm going to play mind games. This is a narcissist. This man plays mind games behind the scene. He plays on her pity. He plays on her sensitivity. This woman is being dragged into hell by this person, right? So they had a plan. Let me get back to the story because I could talk all day. You know, hey, I was born to talk. That's why I'm on the platform. But anyway, this man and her had a plan. This is what they decided to do on their platform. Like, oh shit, this is working. Okay, let's go feed the jinn. Let's drink a little blood. This man got her into demonic stuff that she had never even imagined. But it was a slow kill, a slow burn. You know, he rubbed her on the head. Okay, it's okay. Everything's fine as he's killing her, sucking her life force out. Every time she wakes up, he puts her back to sleep. And guess what? Spirit couldn't move in her situation, even though she was chosen. You know why? Because every time she returned to that energy, she was signing a silent spiritual contract with that entity and that energy. And that means that she's now accepting the energy. Okay? I hope y'all caught that. When you go back and lay down with a man, that spirit is telling you something in your intuition. He cut you off from the divine. He cut off your connection from the divine, from your divine ancestors. This person can't even hear what her ancestors are saying. Her intuition is blocked all the way. And now she's embodying his demonic ass energy. Why? Because every time he slept with her, he put his spirits. He put his wand, his spirit in her body. His demonic spirit. He'd been here before. He can never ascend to the light. Some people can never ascend to the light. They're only designed to go into karmic cycles. This is why they're mad. She could have gotten pregnant and she could have had a lot of miscarriages. Why? Because her ancestors were still in the background saying, look, we do not want you to co-create. We do not want these two lineages to be together. Okay, they had a plan. They started a platform. Oh shit, it's working. They fed the demons. The demons were controlling the people that were vulnerable, going through their dark night of the soul, trying to figure out where they're going. Right, because as practitioners, when people come to us, sometimes they're going through an awakening. They're vulnerable. They're like children. You don't abuse that power. Don't do that. When people come to you for answers and you want them like this. At some point, he was the controller. He was the puppet master pulling the strings. Why? Because this is what they wanted. It then became not about service. These people are married. Karmic soulmate. Cloaked in divinity. Or so they look like on the platform. And people are like, oh my God, your husband. Now they're like, girl, what happened? Have you relapsed? Are you drinking again? This person is angry on her platform. I mean, the car she was pulling was like something from her own personal experience. Somebody pissed her off or somebody pissed him off and they're unhealed and they're trying to pull. How are you out here with your heart chakra closed all the way up? Don't want to admit the truth, accept the truth. And you think you're going to lead the people? There's a tower moment here. Why? Because it's not by coincidence that Mayat allowed me to see the video. I wasn't looking for it. Before I even put the video up, I said, God, help me with this. I used to admire this person, but I knew when I saw him come onto a few of her videos 5 years ago, I was like, sis, you better be careful. You better really be careful. This person want to tap into your lineage. You don't even know who you are because you might have had to leave your whole family. And he's like, I'm your family. I got you. 10 of Pentacles. This is what they wanted. She began to grow. She began to get a larger following. He silently got jealous. Behind the scenes, he was sucking her soul out, driving her crazy. She can't get no rest and she looks tired. She don't even look like the same person from 5 years ago. Sometimes people change in 5 years, but I mean energetically. She was angry and just in poverty. It's nothing else for me to tell you. But this is why they did it. This was their plan. So she says, okay. He got her into all kind of dark stuff, drinking blood, sucking blood, drinking each other's blood. There's power in the blood. Don't that act that what it say in the Bible? There's power in the blood. So now they're swapping spit and swapping DNA. He knows that she's royal and this person has fallen from grace. Show me more, Holy Spirit. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Every time this person tried to leave, because this person knew that she had lost her family, every time she tried to follow her intuition, she's definitely a high priestess and or was. But now she's like this. It was so much dark energy. I was like, girl, you can't lead and help nobody in this energy. You need help yourself. I said a prayer for her. But you know what? She's bound to what she did. She knew better. She got into some real dark ass magic trying to get fame and fortune on this platform. And she was in the bed with the enemy, sleeping with the enemy. So every time she tried to leave, every time her intuition would tell her, like, it's something wrong with him. I don't know what it is. You know, I don't want to get divorced. I don't want to leave him. He was the one that was there for me when I was going through, you know, my addiction and all that. And, you know, he'd come back and offer this little pissy ass, breadcrumb ass cup of love. Hey, I want to take you out today. I'm going to buy you something. She didn't listen. Definitely a high priestess. Definitely intuitive. And he wanted her gifts. He's still siphoning her energy. She does not know how to get back. This is her story because Spirit wants me to tell it with integrity. She built a platform. She built a beautiful platform and she could have done it all by herself. The biggest trick that the devil ever pulled was having her believe and think through this breadcrumb energy, blinding her as they're helping each other blind the followers that are following them because they're trying to suck out their energy. He's behind the scenes and he has her like this, bound to him, having her think that she needed him when in actuality, she was a powerhouse all by herself. Spirit says she's going to see this video. It's going to trigger her and upset her. welcome to another awakening, sis. If you can even get out of this stuff, you got to, listen, you got to go through this now. Ma'at is in the building. You're not exempt from Ma'at. They became greedy. They became selfish. They started to do things behind the scenes. This is moon magic. They wanted to put people in poverty. They wanted everybody to have, you know, they wanted everybody to depend on them. They wanted people to be slaves. No, I want leaders following me. I want to sit at the table with a whole bunch of leaders. I don't need no slaves. You ain't got to follow me. The hell? Follow God. That's why when people be like, oh my God, thank you. Look, all praise be to God. Look, do not give me that credit because I'm just a woman and I got issues. Hell, I need a pedicure right now. I need a manicure right now. I got stuff going on. You know, I got to throw a joke in there because sometimes it gets a little thick. However, follow me in this story. Show me this guy. Yeah, Spirit says what I am saying is the truth. It wanted to come out upside down because he's a liar. She's still being spiritually protected. You got high priestesses just stepped away from her platform and behind the scenes, they're praying for her. But if you keep returning back to your vomit, then how the hell are we supposed to help you walk in truth, Queen? We love you. This is why it takes a lot to get to this point. Because if you're doing it just for money, you're going to be lost. This can't be your God. Yes, we need money to pay our bills. Yes, we need money to be in this world. Okay, I get that. Okay, that's wonderful. But when you work for the Most High, those things naturally just fall out of the universe. You just happen it like me. I just happen to get a check out the blue. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. It was right on time. Okay. Stay in service. It took me lessons to learn that. And even when I had a lot, I shared. Because money only makes you more of who you are. If you're greedy with a lot of money, you're going to be greedy with a little bit of money. If you selfish with a whole bunch of money, you're going to be selfish with a little bit of money. If you're generous and kind when you only have a little bit and you're leaving the El Pollo Loco buying some chicken and you see the homeless man and he digging through the trash and you give him your meal because you ain't got a lot, but you be damned if you see a human being dig through the trash. You're going to be generous when you get a lot. It only reveals who you are. People say money's the root of all evil. No, it's the beholder. It's the one whose hand the money is in. These people got greedy. Spirit saying now they have to pay back everything. They have to go through these karmic cycles. This person, this woman is very divinely blessed. Unfortunately, this is a codependent trauma bond. She's had so much pillow talk with this man about her past fears. And he has run circles around her mind, psychologically, internally, spiritually, metaphysically. He is controlling her mind. And she feels it, but she doesn't want to feel what she feels. She cries a lot. There's conflict, there's fighting, there's competition, there's jealousy. Why? Because this is how he siphons her energy. And then he turns around and comes with this little breadcrumb offer. Here, come on, let's go out for the day. Let's take the dogs out and the cat and the bird and the whatever. Spirit says, what I'm saying is the truth. The Ace of Swords was the last card that came out. Please and thank you. Why is the Ace of Swords there? Because this is coming by way of a practitioner myself. Show me more, Holy Spirit. This man wanted to attach to her because she's abundant. Unfortunately, she's starting to realize that now, but she does not want to leave. It might be too late, and I'm going to tell you why. Because she's racked up some of his karma. The two have become one. This person was married, but guess what? Her path was already abundant. This person was never ordained to do tarot. Never. This person wanted her destiny. He wanted her power. He wanted her beauty. And he wanted her to be a slave to him. He wanted her like this. He wanted her 10 of Pentacles. He has eaten very, very well off of her energy. Things that he has used her energy for. Okay? She has great intuition, but it's being blocked. Why? Because she's yet to heal from codependency. She's yet to heal from childhood trauma. She's still angry with her mother. She's still angry with her father. She's still angry with her family. She has to let that go. She's very abundant. She was abundant all by herself. This woman had wealth, prosperity, okay? He's weighing her down because she comes from a broken family. She does not want her family to be broken up. She wants to save face. They've created an image in the public eye, and now she's afraid of what people are going to think. Here's what I can say to that. My beautiful high priestess, empress, you beautiful soul. You cannot, you will not manifest anything that is of value with a broken heart. Whatever you manifest, it'll always be short-lived. You might get it, you might manifest it, whatever that is. But easy come, easy go. You cannot, you will not manifest anything that is decent and of God if you're operating in two polarities. Faith and fear. Those two energies cannot coexist in the same space and same time. It's the laws of physics. If you're the high priestess, why are you weighed down behind being in this union? If you truly believe that this is your divine counterpart, because of the image Spirit is saying. The paparazzi, they're watching, but it's showing and it's coming through your readings, and you don't even know that you got other high priestesses like myself watching you. We're praying for you. We've all been through something like this, okay? But what you have, my friend, is an energy vampire. I know you can't imagine your life without this man because he was the only one that was there. Nobody else was there, but all he does is trigger you, and you know it, and he weighs you down, and now there's fighting and conflict. It's coming through your readings. Spirit has told you to take a break, pull back from tarot, because this is what you're supposed to do. Call back your power and get rid of this thief. What kind of thief is he? He's a spiritual thief. He comes to kill you, steal from you, and destroy you. And I'm going to just put it to you just like that. You have the helping hand of the most God, the highest God. No matter what you've done, whatever you've done in this demonic realm, your ancestors are speaking here. But when I come along and Mayat is there, this is the final call. This is the final warning. You don't have no more time. Tick-tock on that damn clock. You want to sail to calmer waters. You need to hurry up and do it. This is you behind the scenes when the camera goes off. We've all been there. I'm not talking, you know, at you. I'm talking to you as if you're sitting right here with me without a million people watching. It's a very, very sacred space that we're in right now. Why? Because your soul tribe, we understand. We're not judging you. Everybody's had to go through something like that on this path. But you do not want to lose your destiny, your life, your spirituality behind, you know, the fear, you know, of not being with this man. Yeah, this person is doing magic on you to keep you bound. And guess where his magic is coming from? It's coming from you. The light you see, he looks all well rested and hair perfectly coiffed and gelled back, and you looking like a hot, cold, lukewarm ass mess. He's sucking out your beauty. He's sucking out your light. This is how he's doing magic, because he don't have no energy for himself. He's not ordained to be in a high priestess situation or a high priest. He's not even ordained to sit in that seat. He's sitting in that seat by way of you. How's he manifesting? He's harvesting your energy. He got you on the platform going off on certain signs of people that you're in competition with because you found out that he's a bum and a scumbag, but you still want to save face. Forget them people. Forget the ring and all that. When you read my book, listen, Queen, I know it's hard. What do the divine ancestors want me to say to this person on this platform? Some of y'all know who it is. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all have gotten the same intuition that I've gotten. Your ancestors are fighting for you. Mayat is spinning the block. They want you to get out. You're ashamed of what you've done behind the scenes. The blood you drank. I mean, this man is wicked, dark. He wanted your spirit in his body. He wanted to wear your skin, wear your destiny, wear your crown. I'm getting very serious bisexual energy, meaning I get the feeling like he saw you as being so beautiful, he wanted to be you. Does that make sense? But in a Prince type like way, you know, like not that he sleeps with men. I don't tell nobody what their sexual orientation is. So I don't even want to go that deep about the LGBTQ, XYZ, whatever. It's spirit for me. I look at the spirit. I done met some gay people that wasn't nice. I done met some that loved me and brought me into their home. I look at the spirit. I don't give a damn what you do in your bedroom. That's between you and spirit. But it's almost as if he wanted to embody the divine feminine energy, like wear it. And then what happens if he's wearing your energy? What happens? You're blinded and you die. He don't need your vessel no more. He sucked everything out of it that he possibly can. So there's conflict. There's conflict in the 3D. This is why you two are fighting in the 3D, because your ancestors are fighting in the 5D, telling you, run, hurry up, get out of here, go, 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 go. You want to go. You want to leave. Every time you try to leave, this person wants to take a new leap of faith with you. And then you have hope that he's changed. You're dealing with a cunning, calculated, very patient, very passive-aggressive ass narcissist. Why are you fighting in the 3D? Not because people are doing witchcraft on you. This is what he wants you to believe. He's the one doing witchcraft, honey. And trust and believe he's always got other people, places, and things on supply. He don't want me to get the message out. I can feel it. All of a sudden we're fighting. He's like, they're attacking us because we got success and they're mad. And well, why are your followers leaving? Why are your followers not commenting? Where are you leading them to? These bad, energetic ass messages. How did you go? How did you go from this to this? You got to check yourself, sis, before you wreck yourself, sis. My aunt is spinning the block and she's coming with a wrecking crew. She's not playing. You have to go through this transformation and rebirth, but just know that on the other side of things, it's a beautiful thing. This is what your ancestors want you to know. You're fighting in the 3D because they're fighting in the 5D and you're feeling the energy. This person can't even manifest no more with you. This person will discard you at any given time. Once this person gets to a certain level of fame, if they should be allowed to. Because now that the veil is lifted, they can't even approach another divine feminine. This person is marked. This is what these karmic men don't realize. You're marked. If you've abused a high priestess, there's a mark on you. So say you come in touch with another high priestess like, hey, girl, you know what? I think you're beautiful. She gonna be like, ooh. Okay, no, hey, how you doing? All right, well, give me a minute. I'll get back with you in a couple of days. You know what she gonna do? Go home and pull the cards on him. You know what she gonna do? She gonna go home and talk to her ancestors. Hey, I met a guy named Brian. I'm just using the name Brian. If there's a good Brian out there, no offense. It's just, I'm a storyteller, okay? I have to tell the story and paint the picture because that's how my ancestors do me. It's just Pictionary. I got to put it together. Anyway, hey, my name's Brian. I like you. The real high priestess, because this person always got people on supply. Remember, he only wants divine feminine. You think he want a karmic? No, he don't want no damn karmic. There's no energy there. Not the kind of energy you carry, not the kind of energy that the divine priestess carries, high priestess. So if you approach that woman, she going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, hey, Brian. She going to smell him from a mile away. Smells like a skunk, a spiritual skunk. There's a stench that comes up off of your spiritual DNA. Oh, it's vampiristic. I don't like it. You got your people. I got my people. My people are divine. Yours are not. You got to keep living out that karmic cycle. And you want me bound to you for how many lifetimes? Oh, it's a no for me. She's going to go pull the cards and be like, All of a sudden, Brian don't get a phone call. What else, divine ancestors, do you want this person on this platform to know? Spirit says tick-tock. You don't want your divine ancestors to leave you because you already damn near here. And I'm going to be honest. When I come, when my aunt comes, when other tarot card readers pick up on the same energy, this is you without spiritual protection. You are out here like a turtle with no shell, a snail with no shell, a bird with no wings, a butterfly that never makes it out of the cocoon, never makes it to its transformation. Everything that you thought you had will be stripped away from you to get your attention because they love you so much. How else will you listen to God and stop doing demonic stuff when you know what you was doing demonically with this person? This person introduced you to the dark side. Maybe you needed that lesson. This is the life that you chose. Maybe this is a sacred contract that needs to be fulfilled, but you're beyond that time. This person wants to extend the contract because this person knows that once you cut them off, once you live in your truth and you're honest about it, this person wants to introduce people into your marriage. And this is why y'all fighting. You don't want to share. You don't want all those energies. He's bringing karmics into your relationship. Got you thinking that you're not fulfilling him. No, you don't have any more supply. You don't even have your mind on straight. You're not even thinking straight. When you get to this level, this is loss of spiritual protection. This is fall from grace. This is why the message is here. This is why I showed up 30 days ago. I just showed up 30 days ago to YouTube, but I've been on this journey for all my life. When God has to pull his chosen from out of the field, from out of the caverns, in the escapades of them doing their work privately, stand spiritually protected, and he says, okay, you got to go out there. I'm like, oh my God, why we got to come out of our little safe little haven? You know, it's crazy out there in the world. God, they cuckoo. God's like, I know. I'm like, oh my God, there's a pandemic. People freaking out. They done pissed off one of the gods and she done released plagues and people don't understand that. I'm like, Lord, help me. If I'm here, then you in an emergency situation. There's fighting. There could be some abuse. This person don't like when you get dressed. This person don't like when you... Why is he fighting you so hard? Because your true divine counterpart is waiting for you and you're late. You're late to the meeting because you're stuck in this cycle. You didn't want to start the year out with him and you didn't start it a whole nother year. This is what's there for you. A divine counterpart, somebody that's going to love you and make you feel safe. I just keep hearing, this person made me feel safe. Nobody was on my side. When I had nobody, this person was here, safe. This is a narcissist. This is somebody that plays mind games. Equal give and take. This is what they want you to be inspired by. This is what's coming if you complete this cycle. If you just listen and you stop spazzing out on your platform, trying to hurt everybody because you're hurt, you're not in a healthy space, mentally, physically, and spiritually. This person wants you suicidal. This person wants you crazy. This person is going to walk out on you if they haven't already. You're in a third-party situation. You, him, and the devil. And whoever else. And they're spying. They're watching. They're watching this video in its entirety together. It's going to upset him. He's not going to want you to watch it. He's going to want to interrupt you as you're watching it. Remember what I told you. I can see it. Yeah. Why? Because he know you got good news about money coming in. He know it's tax season. That's why, boo. But that's my husband. Yeah, you got to think, what do you constitute a husband to be? Show me the outcome. If you walk away and you listen and you're obedient to spirit, you will have a victory. You will be successful. You will be all of that even without this person. This is what spirit is telling you. This is the final call. This is the last judgment on your situation before you stay in this. And then you got to live out this karmic cycle. And you're not even a karmic. But you're giving off karmic energy because you took on his spirit. You took on his deities. His own ancestors don't even like him. They ready to be free. Now they bound again to more lifetimes because this idiot can't get out of his narcissistic ass behavior. He's the devil incarnate. Spirit said he's Satan's son. It ain't nothing else to tell. He wants to keep you unstable. He wants to keep you going, which way do I go? What goes around comes around, goes around. And you're sitting and you're gossiping. You're thinking that this is your friend. He's very controlling. Why is the Five of Wands here? Because you're in a third-party situation. That's why. With him, you, and the devil, and other karmics and other women that he's trying to convince you he's doing work for. Yes, he's sleeping with them. Do I need to say it again? Yes, he's sleeping with them. Why is this important? Because you respect marriage. You're faithful. You're loyal. You honor your marriage. When you said I do, you were for real. There is somebody that spirit has for you that also respects marriage. You could be a water sign. You could be a Pisces. I'm getting Pisces. Now do you know that this is your story? Because you know he's trying to convince you otherwise. This is what you got coming for you. When you get this fool out of the way. Why? Why are you fighting, I ask spirit? This is you by yourself, victorious. This is you with your lover, your real husband. This is you going in a new direction. This is you by yourself, Queen of Pentacles. This is you following your intuition. You are the 10 of Pentacles. This is why he's holding on to you when he takes all of your good energy and squanders it onto the karmics and casts all of your pearls onto swine. And you're wondering why you're not feeling well in your body, why you're having sleepless nights, why you're having dreams and nightmares, because your ancestors are talking to you. They're saying, get out, go. We have something for you. Mayat is in the mother freaking building, spinning the block, and she gonna keep on doing it round the clock. Hello, I work for her, I work for the Most High, and I work for the divine ancestors. That's who I clock in for. That's who I clock in for. When people see me cash a $50,000 check, it's not because this means more to me than the work. I did this for people when I was homeless. Oh, you're not ready for the story. Everybody want to be a high priestess. Everybody want to read the cards, but don't nobody want to do the work. Don't nobody want to come on their face in the presence of the Most High. You're not exempt. Get rid of this mess. Put the trash out. He's basura. Nasty, dirty, cocky basura. And because you didn't come from family, oh, I don't know how to live and think, and you're in danger. If you got somebody that when they're out of your presence, you don't know how to think for yourself, you are in danger, Queen. This man is sucking the soul out of life out of you. Sucking the soul and the life out of you. Ultimate betrayal. You cannot imagine behind the scenes what he's done. You can feel it, but you don't know. Why? Because your intuition is blocked. Why is your intuition blocked? Because you get further and further and further away from the divine. Further and further and further away from your divine ancestors. He's cutting the cord so that you don't have a direct connection to source. Sucking your life out of you. He feels the message going out into the ethers. How does he know? Because he has your power. He ain't got no power by himself. He got your intuition. So now he intuitively is psychic. But he's got to get more supply. It's short-lived. Because the moment you sit down and you become obedient to source and you get into a relationship with the Most High and you call back your power and poison the thieves, he gonna drop on the clock while my hot spin the mother freaking block and she gonna back you. But you got to get the hell out. You don't have no more time. You really the hell don't. You really the hell don't. I'm going to be honest. If I showed up and I'm taking a chance with getting more GameStop, more energy, more whatever they want to send. Okay, all right, great. Then that means that you are important to the collective. That you are important to the Most High. This is you. Forgot who you were? I'm going to need you to wake up. I'm going to need you to get clear. I'm going to need you to shake yourself. Heavy on the Pisces. You're psychic. You are the wheel of fortune. You're supposed to live a life of fortune. Why do you think he chose you? Because he saw your destiny and said, ooh, destiny swap. This one's going to be easy. He's taken down a lot of women before you. And he has issues with his mother, who's a water sign. Do I need to get down to the details? Because I'm not going to hang your spiritual draws out here, but I will if I have to save your soul. I'll do anything I got to do to get your attention. Period. Will you do that for others? Because your last little video last night, I was like, whoa, whoa, hold up. I ain't seen you in 5 years. He swooped right on in and sucked up all your joy and your energy. This man has your hair. This is how he's controlling you. Got you out here drawn up, bald-headed, looking like a scallywag when you the high priestess. Get yourself together. Pull yourself together. Show me more, divine ancestors. Show me the... He's doing love spells on you. He's doing domination spells on you. He's being very sneaky and deceptive because he's ciphering your energy. He could bring you flowers today. He's a breadcrumber. Spirit says he's a big, fat, hell to the gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. It's a no for Spirit. What does Mayat have to say? Tick-tock, she said. Tick-tock, I'm spinning the block. Libran energy. Needless to say, this is you. This is your destiny. This is not you. You're not meant to be a slave to anybody. This is you. You came too far for this bandwagon jumper to try to jump on your train because he wants to be famous for the wrong reasons and wants to tap into your lineage. And you're giving your power up so effortlessly because you have this false idea of what love is. Your monitoring demons are being blinded. Every evil eye that you've put onto this queen, this empress, will go blind. This is what Mayat is saying. Libran energy. This is what Mayat is saying to this person that's touching this divine being. At the same time, High Priestess, we need you to wake up. The ancestors can't do everything. They need you in the physical realm to physically move your body, physically remove yourself. Levitate, fly out. I don't know what you got to do. But this is about being obedient. It's a fall from grace. There's really nowhere else to say it. This is a hard message to translate because I don't want any high priestess left behind. Why? Because you're ordained to help people. You're not supposed to be in a karmic life. This person's doing magic on you. Show me what else I need to see, Maya. What is it that you want this high priestess to know? Yeah. The wheel is turning, turning, turning. This is Maya. Churning, churning, churning. This is the block. Blue, blue, blue. She's spinning the block. Knocking off their socks. She wants you to know that the longer you stay in this, the longer you stay bound to this person and taking on their energy, you're now under karmic law. You've always been under karmic law. We all are. We got to be careful what we put out because that's what we're going to get back. Don't believe me? Tell her. Here you go. Take a screenshot of that so you can remember. Didn't I shuffle the cards? Didn't you just see me? Right. This is Mayat. And you're under judgment. If you're not obedient, you're under judgment. Not your husband, not your sister, not the dog, not the bird, not the lady next door, not the mailman, the milkman, the lady at the grocery store at Walmart. No, you. Your ancestors are calling judgment on this situation. Got you over there stressed out, edges gone, falling out, lip gloss is caking up, teeth looking yellow. You toe up from the flow up when you were absolutely beautiful and this person's coming to suck your soul. You are in no way obligated. Spirit is saying to you, like I just shuffled, move forward. Go. Yeah. This is a breakup. Your time is up with this person. Everything serves a purpose. Everything happens for a reason. And I don't know why I came out as the Queen of Cups. I get the impression that you don't have a mother around. And Spirit had me come as a mother. A mom. I'm getting a lot of Yemaya energy here. Yamanja. Yeah. Mama Wata. Whatever language you want to say it in, it don't matter. She's the mother of all. She's Mother Nature. All the fish in the sea are her babies. Because they're having me talk to you as if you're a child. This is how I feel, like you don't have any parental influence. This was his advantage over you when you were trauma bonding with him because you were a wounded child. Why did Mayat tell you the Wheel of Fortune? Because if you're standing next to this person, embodying their energy, not being obedient to your ancestors, you're now under the same karmic law as she spins the block that this person is. Don't you know when lightning strikes, you think it's going to be like, oh no, don't strike her. No, they can't tell who's a crazy one now because you're on your platform spazzing out, having a nervous breakdown in front of the whole world. And this is why everything you got could be gone just like that. Don't you bank on this stuff and these things and all that money and all. That stuff could be here today, gone tomorrow. The Lord giveth, and let me tell you, I can tell you, the Lord taketh away if you're not obedient. This is a breakup for your spirit guides. This is a breakup that they want. This is why there's conflict, because something is pulling you, telling you that you need to go. You got all of this abundance by yourself, and this person is playing on your psyche, making you think that you need them. You want this image. Yes, you want the love. You got a King of Cups ready to beat the everything, waiting on you. But guess what? If you don't make it on time, you think the divine is going to have that King of Cups wait forever? Hell to the no. You know what's going to happen? The universe is going to bring in another high vibrational high priestess who's ready. While you still over here with what's his name, bound to him, the devil, and all the karmics that he keep trying to bring in y'all bed. Drinking blood, sucking on his blood, trying to get power, trying to act like you real life vampires out here. You couldn't handle a real life vampire in real life. You would run. This person's making you sick. Illusions and or options. This is duality in this energy. This person's painting illusions, messing with your psyche. One more card, please, for this situation to close it out. Divine ancestors. I'm about to call on the highest God. What do you want? Let me tell you something. When God speaks, you could hear a rat piss on cotton. That's how quiet the court gets. Let me tell you, this is from the Most High. Okay? Not my words, not nobody's words, but the Most High source of all things. Your life will go from sugar to freaking shit. Sugar to shit. That bird outside of my window is wailing, crying. This is from the Most High. Don't believe it? Pull your cards. Get grounded. Take a cleansing. Pull your body back from this vampire and watch how he reacts. Let him know you're taking a vow of celibacy so you can sit with you in the Most High. If he's the one, if he's your knight in shining armor, your savior, then he won't mind that you pull your body back. You know why I know he's going to spaz out? Because he needs your energy. How else does he get your energy? He plugs into you sexually. Where you think your power is in your solar plex. Where you think your creativity is. Between your hips. That's the root of who you are, the core. The Most High said the Five of Swords is conflict. The Ten of Swords represents ultimate betrayal. This man will leave you broke, sick, and in spiritual hell and jail. But this is a self-imposed prison, which means that you put yourself there because God sent me. God has sent other readers. This is why you're triggered. This is why you're mad, because we're telling the truth and you don't like it. We don't like telling you the truth like this, but we got to save your life. But guess what? When I stand before the Most High, hey, did you tell that girl that was out there that had that beautiful destiny that she's with the vampire? He's doing black magic on her, siphoning her energy, only with her for what he can take for the taking. Did you tell her? When I stand before the Most High, I'm going to say, yes, I did. Look, there's no blood on my hands. I don't have your blood on my hands. I did my part. This is a mustard seed. This is just a little bit of something to plant in your spirit, plant in your soul. You're thinking, how am I going to make it? How am I going to live without him? Go. You'll figure it out. Piscean energy. Do you need any more signs? Do you? This is also you seeing things from a different perspective. You could be crying while you're watching this video. That's because you know it's the truth. You deserve better. This was meant to happen. Don't ask why. Accept it. Be accountable. And move forward if you can. If you do not, you'll be bound to his betrayal of ultimately trying to take your soul. This man knows that you have Egyptian bloodline, okay? Royalty in your bloodline. This is what is going to happen. Conflict, strife, anger, abuse. You losing everything when you built so much because Spirit was guiding you and you were helping people and you loved what you did. Now you're doing it for money. Why are you doing it for money? Because you're a slave to this person. You'll be in heavy regret. You cry a lot because you're sensitive. And that's a beautiful thing. Because that means that you can still feel. This person don't want you to cry. This person thinks that crying is weak. They wait for you to be weak. This is you. That is the message. One of the hardest ones I've ever channeled in my entire life. Needless to say, I have prayed for you and I am releasing you into the hands of the Most High. This is the truth. So help me God. I'm bound to the truth. If I don't tell the truth, then I'm under judgment. I don't want the wrath of God on my back. I don't want my yacht to whip my ass. I don't want my divine ancestors to turn away from me and not help me in this life. I need them. I need Source. That is my lifeline. How did I become so obedient to that? From running from my purpose, being disobedient. I'll tell my story, but right now it is definitely not about me. It's about you. This is the message wherever you are on the planet. I love you. And peace be with you.